Fun doesn't have to require funding. There are hundreds of fantastic games available for mobile, and a lot of them cost nothing. Whether ad-supported or based on freemium models, these titles are free and guaranteed to make your morning commute a little less painful. Now let's go ahead and discover the 10 best free games of March 2022. By the way, sub to the channel, that would be a great idea. Starting off at number 10, we have T3 Arena. Choose a hero and travel across all kinds of maps in the action shooting game T3 Arena. This game has maps and physics reminiscent of respawnables, and your mission is to use your available weapons to defeat as many enemies as you can. In the game, you'll join a team of 3 players and go head-to-head against another team in each battle. Working with your team will be essential as you move across the map and try to ambush your opponent. During battles, you'll control your character's every move from a third-person perspective as you try to hit each enemy with a well-aimed bullet. Each battle is timed, and once the timer reaches 0, the game will show which team got the most kills. Moving on to number 9, we have Funny Fighters. This competitive and zany game features a variety of wild and wacky modes. Pick up crazy weapons alongside your trusty teammates and devastate your opponents while you laugh your head off all the way through the game. Play this unique competitive game to show your skills within a 5-minute fight. How much fun can you have within a 5-minute game? In Funny Fighters, the fun is never ending. Want to switch several weapons to kill enemies in the classic mode? Check. Want to toss your enemies into the poison surrounding the arena in the battle Royale mode? Check. Want to play specialty gold rush and soccer modes? Check. You're bound to have a blast playing all the various modes.
No escaping me! On a roll!
Coming in at number 8, we have Pumped BMX Flow. This is a 2D arcade game where you'll have to ride a bike to get to the end of each level, trying to get as many points as possible by doing flips along the way. Controls are very intuitive. You use your right thumb to control your speed as you ride your bike, while you use your left thumb to do different flips depending on how you move it. You'll have to compete in more than 100 different tracks where you'll come face to face with tons of impossible jumps. There, you carry out more than 1,000 combinations of different moves. However, the most important thing is to know how to land, because if you don't do so with both wheels on the ground, you'll end up crashing. Next up at number 7, we have Jade Dynasty New Fantasy. This is an MMORPG with a large number of classes, 5 of which have the same names as the classes in Perfect World games. The graphics look cool. It's probably Unreal Engine 4, and we create the character according to presets. And in the end, a typical representative of Asian countries will still come out. And as expected, the movement's automatic, dialogues are voiced, there's small cutscenes in the game engine like Blade & Soul Revolution, and by diving deep into the game mechanics, you can reach a more thorough understanding of how many factors interact, and how to squeeze out an advantage in battles. The depth of the turn-based combat system fleshes out the game in a way that's engaging and fun for all players. Down to number 6, we have RallyOne. RallyOne is a driving game for mobile where you get behind the wheel of various racing cars to compete in exciting races. Make the most of each vehicle's potential as you try to complete the different tracks with the aim of crossing the finish line in the first place. One of the best aspects of this game is its top-notch graphics. With 3D scenarios and cars, you'll really feel like you're behind the wheel of these iconic makes and models. Beyond that, in many of the games, you'll compete in the face of inclement weather too. Mud, rain, and wet grass are all determining factors when it comes to your performance in each race. Keep in mind that RallyOne's controls are fully adapted to smartphones. Moving on to number 5, we have Gridpunk. Gridpunk is a multiplayer action game with an isometric perspective where you can face other players over the internet in exciting 1-versus-1 duels. The goal is to reach 3 points. The first one who manages to defeat his opponent 3 times is the winner of the contest. Between fights, you're allowed to equip new skills and improve their existing ones. To do so, it's necessary to open boxes, within which you'll find all sorts of random upgrades. By winning several duels in a row, you can also level up in the league that you're playing in. And overall, this is a good multiplayer action game offering frantic duels lasting just a couple of minutes. Demonstrate your skills to opponents from all over the world as you fight your way tooth and nail to the top. Next up at number 4, we have Super Stickman Dragon Warriors. This is an action fighting game, impressive in its quality of graphics processing, in which players will help the selected character to take first place among numerous applicants for this status. Each of the fighters has a basic kit, a set of action strikes maneuvers, and is unique, and allows all the possibilities on the battlefield in order to surprise your opponent unpleasantly. The participants can only cleverly implement everything, quickly respond to any retaliatory actions, and also be prepared for the fact that the situation may change at any moment due to some oversight. Coming in at number 3, we have Dark Nemesis. Dark Nemesis is an MMORPG where you move through a universe caught between good and evil. Hordes of dark entities and other evil beings have made their presence known, and now it's up to you to keep them at bay. To do so, use the magical powers that your character possesses as you discover the ins and outs of each place you encounter. If Dark Nemesis stands out for something, it's for its stunning graphics and sound effects. Explore various environments with 3D graphics that pull you in, immersing you in the battles you partake in. As you advance, there are tons of creatures you'll have to attack if you don't want to suffer irreparable damage. To do so, use each of the attack buttons whenever you think is best. Next up at number 2, we have Crossout Mobile. Crossout is an action and adventure game where you have to build different battle vehicles within the aim of immersing yourself in thrilling battles. To do so, choose well to get powerful tanks. In Crossout, you'll be a part of a team that joins forces with other vehicles and races on the battlefield in each confrontation. The controls are in no way hard to handle. You just move forward using the D-pad. You tap the screen to shoot enemies and reload your ammunition by tapping the reload button. On the right side of the interface, you'll also see a map with all the vehicles warring at each level. It's very easy to immerse yourself in this 3D setting and experience exciting battles. There's an enormous number of available resources to upgrade your war vehicles. And finally, at number 1, we have Extreme Tennis. This is a tennis game with simple controls in which our athlete moves by himself. You just need to pull the racket and hit the ball in the right direction. Your chances to win depend on it. After winning, you get a loot box, coins, and cards drop out of it to level up individual characters, just like in Supercell projects. We can play with randoms or with friends. Anyway, for a permanent victory, it's necessary not only to pump the tennis player, but also to give them rare rackets. By the way, for victories, you still increase your rating. That is, there's no division into regular and competitive matches. So that's it, guys. If you found a game that you like, then please go to our description because we have all the links of all the games we featured in this video. And if the game that you like isn't featured in this video, then go to the comment section and let me know. As always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace!